Docking request accepted.
So I picked up a good amount of loot today. Overall, I don't know. I don't really know how much I'm up to. I consolidated all my loot the other day, and let me put it all in the loot box here and see what it equals. Oh, and I picked up a little bit of ore. Cannot place fanatic gener. Oh, I can't. Okay, so. All right. So in the loots, 133 million. That's not bad. This is from NPC stuff, not from any of the PvP kills today. So the PvP kills have done well today. They don't normally do this well, but they've done well today at about 600 million for 2 of them. So all right, this guy, he's good for the moment. Let's go and find some trouble. So let's see here. All right, I'm going to get out of this station. So I'm going to go take this guy over to my other. I'm going to go and I think get my Proteus. And I am going to go out hunting. I wish that I could fit a Cyno onto one of my other PvP ships. Because then I could
Docking request accepted.
you know, I can engage with flying a ship different than the Proteus, but you want to have, or at least I want to have, the ability to light a Cyno. And, or, let's see here. Oh, let me see if I have implants in. I do. Wow. I have these in? Yeah. All right. Oh, Ox guy. All right. Do you guys know how much I like the Proteus? Should I show y'all something? Let me show y'all something. Look at this. How about that? There be the Proteus, very nicely framed. I gotta get it hung up. I'm thinking up over here, maybe. Maybe it'll just fit. I don't know. Will it just fit up under here? Could fit nicely right there. That could be a thing. You gotta get it hung up. So that was a gift from CCP. That was a gift from CCP Pan. She's deceased now. Her and I were good friends for a long time. And so she's the one who created the CSM, and she did you know, a whole bunch of, she was the head of community for CCP for many years. So anyway, she knew I liked the Proteus, and she sent me that. I put it in the frame, but she sent me that. Yeah. So I got to get it hung up. All right, let's see what this signature is in here. And let me first change. We're gonna do a little bit of exploration, but we're also you want one now? Yeah. It's a relic site. Yeah, so I gotta get that hung up. I think I can hang that up at the fireplace here. I've got a TV in the fireplace too, if you guys didn't notice. It's perfectly black in there. And
Web drive active.
anyway, I gotta get it hung up. I gotta find time to do it. There's a few other things that I gotta do too, you know. Now I wonder if we could get lucky and have some explorer come into system here. And then he'd be like, oh, a relic site. And I'd be like, oh, an explorer, so vulnerable and easy to push over. There's probably nobody going to come in here anytime soon. This is, well, this is a medium. I would call this a medium traffic system. It is an entrance to an area. You know, it's the entrance here to this area up here, which is all like a big dead end. But it so anybody who flies into here comes through here, but otherwise, you know, it's not like being down in some of these other places here where you're in a pipe. All right. Well, let's. I'm actually. You know what? Okay. So I'm seeing that storm stuff. Let's go down and take a look at the storm. Not very far away. No sound? Maybe I just wasn't talking a bunch?
Welcome to the Dragons.
DJ_R0N1N just followed.
No, I am not muted. So we'll go down. It's very close actually where this storm is at. Still a few days on the event. So right. We may have some action. Ready. He was gone that quick.
Warp drive active.
Oh, he got away. So we were getting damage on him. It was a Megathron. All right. So we don't catch every single time. That guy, yeah, he's definitely awake now, isn't he? He got through the wormhole there. And in a Megathron, he probably was trying to roll the hole. So I'll bet that's what he's trying to do. So this is kind of fun. I mean, I'm just sitting waiting. I just got them talking in my ear and, you know.
Warp drive active.
So now we kind of reset and things are just ready for the next one. And even though what you see here, there's multiple groups. And so not necessarily seeing everything. Yeah, corp mate's talking in my ear. All right. Continue. Continue looking.
Warp drive active.
All right, so here is the first system, event system.
Warp drive active.
Wow, lots of stuff on this gate. Now, this is my character that does not kill Sancha.
Warp drive active.
Yes, you can double dip on the one per purchases for Eve, one from CCP, one from us. The code version, which is what our version is considered a different pack, even though it's the exact same thing.
Welcome
Right.
to the Dragons.
Paper Bundy just followed.
Papa Bundy, thank you for the follow. DJ Ronan. And dope. All right. So, thinking here, there are a lot
Welcome to the Dragons.
of
Controlled Chaos 208 just followed.
a lot of things here. These right here, you can scan them all down and kill them. Sometimes they have interesting loot on them. Sometimes people leave stuff in here too. Let's let me uncloak. Let me change to combat probes. Take the anomalies and combat signatures off of here. Deployable, I'm right next to those deployables. Did you see combat probes run? Yeah. He's Interbus. Interbus is the shoot me first skin. Yeah, it's all good.
Warp drive active.
All right, hit him with drones. All right.
Warp drive active.
The loot on that wasn't anything. All right.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Is there all these stored in Florida too? Yeah, there's some here. So, this is the wormhole that we fought the Megathron on. Let's see what the status of it is. More than 50% remaining. Large. What is it, Florida? Oh my God, it's 81 degrees here. I don't have an outside camera, but it's 81 here right now. I can go out and get a tan. Yeah, just staring into the abyss here. I'm not looking straight into its eyes. I know it's like an Enderman. So, yeah, probably wouldn't engage with anybody that comes through. I'm just looking. Wish they put a Micro Center in Orlando. Huh. I have no computer stores around me. I have to order everything online. Alright, I think we'll continue on.
Web drive active.
Nobody in here. Is this where the storm is the strongest? Yeah.
Web drive active.
I think for the most part, I mean, like the next couple days, there will be a little bit of activity in these.
Web drive active.
All right. So there is a neutral in here. Do I do much industry down here? So I've been working on it a little bit. I got a little bit going on. All right.
Warp drive active.
All right. I'm heading back up in here.
Warp drive active.
All right. This is the wormhole again. Just seeing if anything happens. Had to step away. How'd the PI turn out? So. All right, we got one coming through. They're watching the show. He is here, and he's talking to me saying it's a good show. All right, I'll move on. He's in a shuttle. That is an issue. People, people seeing what's going on in the show. Since I don't do any delay. The only delay is like a natural delay of, you know, just how long it takes. I don't set any additional delay. I don't think they're going to come through. All right.
Warp drive active.
All right, I'm heading back up. All right, let's go. So I do have one thing of PI running now, and we'll check it out tomorrow.
Welcome to the Dragons.
OG Pina just followed.
OG Peener, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I have not looked yet.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so I'm heading back up to home station. We didn't do too bad today. This is my ship here. I've gotten 3 kills on this one. I've gotten more than that, but you know, I was the
Welcome to the Dragons.
final kill shot.
Anarchy_99 just followed.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright. Not been too bad today. I do feel like, well, you know what I need to do is I need to figure out my capitals.
Docking request accepted.
Welcome to the Dragons.
The underscore town drunk just followed.
The town drunk. Oh, nice. Thank you for following. Actually, let's undock here and let's go over to the other station. And I want to see how much implants are. You know, and maybe if I'm just running some missions to get those missile implants. Although I heard that there was an implant for auto missiles, too. Let's take a look at what implants
Requested. Docking
affect
request accepted.
missiles. Let me drop off this loot. I don't need to carry it around with me. I think I have a loot box here. Yep. All right. There are all kinds of implants in here. I only have 56,000 right now, so I'd have to work at doing some missions. So drones, armor, engineering, faction, fleet, support, gunnery, missile implants. This is interesting. I never really knew that there was, I never really thought about this too much, about there being missile implants. So like sharpshooter here under missile implants. damage multiplier bonus, 6%. Okay. And that's ZMX 1100. It doesn't look like you can get that here. Launcher efficiency, CPU bonus. Sharpshooter, cruise missiles, damage multiplier bonus, 6% for cruise missiles. Oh, CM dash. Yeah, look at that. So 6% bonus to cruise missile. Okay, that's a start. 6% is not a huge amount, but here's what happens when you start putting a bunch of these together. They start really turning into something. And missile bombardment. Flight time bonus, 6%, so they'll fly further. Okay. Missile projection. Maximum velocity bonus. So here's a really interesting thing about flight distance versus velocity bonus. If you add a velocity bonus, the missiles are timed. They're not by distance, they are by time, by flight time, and then they fizzle out. And so if you add a 6% bonus, then it will fly further. It'll also get there faster, which to me is better than a distance boost, because then it'll hit the target faster. And then assault. Oh, that's heavy assault missiles. Okay, and heavy missiles. So I'm seeing kind of a pattern here. I mean, like the missile projection, so MP dash. And yeah, here it is, missile projection. A few missions and I got that. And then guided missile. What's a guided missile? Explosion radius bonus, -6%. Okay, so you think to yourself, okay, explosion bonus and it's a negative percentage. Oh, that's not good. Actually, it's very good. The reason is the smaller the explosion size, the more of the impact that hits the ship that you're shooting at. So when you're hitting a smaller ship, it means that more of the impact actually affects the ship. And because if it's really big and the ship is this big, you're only hitting it with like 10%. So it makes a difference. And defender missile, light missiles, rockets, target navigation. So explosion velocity bonus, 6%. So explosion velocity will rip things, it ends up doing more damage within the area of impact. It's like more damage, but there are some other things that can affect it, so you may not get a full 6%. And auto targeting. Explosion radius bonus, -6%. Wow, so this was really, so that's FR-100. Auto-targeting explosion radius. Yeah. So this is interesting stuff. This is very interesting stuff. Now I wonder if these are all of them that can affect missiles or if there's anything else. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 implants right there. Now these aren't a set. And so out of the attribute enhancers, so you know, we've got all of these things. So you could end up with billions on the implants here, just absolutely billions. And so this is power grid and capacitor. This one is armor HP, warp speed, armor repair, shield boost, radar sensor strength, and reduction in ship signature, 1% bonus to drone tracking speed, drone optimal range, drone fall off range, LiDAR sensor strength, maximum damage output from entropic disintegrators. Okay, Triglav. Shield hit points, capacitor recharge time, reduction in cycle time, capacitor activation of cost of subcapital remote armor repairs, maximum velocity, magnetronic sensor strength, capital emissions, gravimetric sensor, 5% to armor, 1% to armor, 1% to armor repair, 1% to optimal range, VCM, 2.5% bonus strength of all crystal implant secondary effects. Oh, okay, so that's that. So, all right, I'm not sure that there's anything that can be added to benefit missiles. There's other stuff that can benefit alignment. Maybe I could benefit target speed. You know, yeah, something like that. All right. If you're watching on video, see you in the next episode.